You cannot be a spiritual man or a superior man without love in your life. And in the end, it's the most important thing. The reason why we work so hard, the reason why we try and free ourselves and our families for love, the reason why we do every single act that we do is for status, and status is for sex, and sex is for love. In the end, it all comes back to that. So these people are just simply the part of the 49% shallow breathers, Jeffries, who don't even understand the world. They've watched a couple of red pill videos from like, I don't know, the fucking red pill guys, you know, podcasts and stuff. Yeah. And they've just heard the same like real world advice, which for men who are like shallow breathers, for men who are like mediocre and pathetic, they should follow the advice of like, yeah, just, you know, just put your brain down and just work for the system. 100% they should follow the advice. But for men who actually aim to get to the next level of like consciousness and spirituality, who want to achieve like more things in life than just the paycheck, 100% you should be integrating, if not even prioritizing love above other things. I'll have periods of my life where work takes a priority over love and my woman, but those are like, you know, sprints, like, okay, 2 months I'm going to focus on Adonis School so that it's set up, now everyone's hired for it and stuff, now I can kind of take my foot off. I was working, you know, 12 14 hours days, now it's more like 4. Soon I'm going to take another trip with my girl and we're literally just practicing like this loving technique that we found on one of Data's books. Because without this in your life, it's hard to explain, because I'm very new to spirituality myself. You know, it's only been a couple of months or something, but I'm realizing that without this part of your life, there's no point to live, because your purpose and everything you do as a man, you know, these guys online have deluded us to think that it's all about work, but it's not. In the end, it's all about love and freedom and these kind of like blue pill things. But call me fucking blue pill then, bro. I want to go experience this shit, bro. Like these spiritual guys talking about like loving a woman into light till the point you both like burst into light. Like so many guys, so many of the spiritual guys say this, merging into one, as if like you are the room, but you're everything outside. Like all this weird, bro. That sounds awesome, man. I want to do that stuff. Now you're telling me I can do that whilst maintaining a business of 100k a month, bro. Sounds like a fucking awesome life. Why would I just choose one aspect of my life, you know? So I think the reason why we work so hard, especially in something like business instead of just a normal full-time job, is because it frees up our life to focus on what actually matters. And in the end, it's always those like soft things like freedom and love. I personally think you're doing the right thing. Now, I don't know all the details. You could be acting like a simp. You could be, for example, like, you know, taking all the time off work and only being with the girl and, you know, messing up. If you're following what as best as you can from this book, you have the greatest teacher in the entire world that I know of right now, and I think you'll do well there. You sound like a very smart young man, you know. I do think you're on the right path. Of course, you know, I'll tell you the things. Don't just jump into it or anything, but as you're saying, it's a few years, so you're almost, you know, assuming things will level up and you'll learn more and everything you'll know when the time's right. I don't think this, you know, male advantage red pill thing, I don't think it's as smart as people really think it is. It's 100% men do peak very late in life, especially if you've got good health and you make long-term money and stuff. But to use that as an excuse for degeneracy and like haram behavior, having gone down that path myself, I can tell you there isn't much at the end of the rainbow. I'm jealous of the guys who got into like serious relationships, and even if they experienced heartbreak, the thing is I did anyway. But now they're there with like multiple children, age 25, home and everything. That's the real winner. The guy who's just there, literally just putting on the shirt and smoking the cigar and doing the Tate symbol and sleeping with more hoes. And then he goes on a podcast and argues with those hoes. It's like, that's not a good life, man. It's family, it's purpose, it's faith. And it seems like you've got those things. Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming on today, bro. They'll be in the chat, boys.